Hi, this is Jeff Lovett, and one of the main questions I get asked by my clients is, how do you make the kind of videos I see from you every week? So as part of my new how-to video series, I want to walk you through step by step how to shoot a great looking and great sounding video for your small business. It's kind of a large topic, so I'm going to break it up into two parts. Today we're just going to talk about the equipment that you'll need to shoot professional video. And next week I'll show you exactly how to frame your video, how to light it properly, how to get great sound. So let's go ahead and get started. People ask me all the time, what's the best camera for me to shoot my video on? And I tell them, the camera that you already own. In my business, we own 4 cameras. We have a professional Sony video camera, which costs about $5,000. That's what we're shooting this video on today. We have a Nikon DSLR. We have a Samsung TL1200, which is a high quality point and shoot camera. And we have a camera that just about everybody else has, an iPhone 6. Remember, the best camera to shoot your videos on is the camera that you already have. And if you have an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy or any one of the other myriad of smartphones out there with a built-in camera, you really don't need anything else. YouTube estimates that more than half of all the videos posted on their site are shot with an iPhone. And there's good reason for that. The iPhone 6 and 6S both have high definition video. They have built-in cinematic stabilization, slow motion rates up to 240 frames per second. What does all that mean? Well, simply put, this is probably all the camera that you are ever going to need. But if you just pull out your iPhone and hit record, it's probably not going to look or sound very good. You're going to need a few extra things to really make your videos look professional. Don't worry, they don't cost very much. And if you use the accessories and follow the tips I'm going to give you in this week's and next week's video, then you can use this little camera to create your cinematic masterpiece. All right, here's the very first thing you're going to need, a tripod. The iPhone does have built-in stabilization, but when you hold it in your hand and shoot video, there's going to be some movement and some shakiness. How would you like to watch a video that is shot like this? So the solution to this irritating problem is just to mount your iPhone onto one of these. This is a camera tripod. I got this one at Radio Shack for about $25. You just put your phone right up here just like this. Wait a minute. Well, you can't mount your iPhone to a tripod, not without an adapter. So you're going to need one of these. This is a simple spring-loaded tripod adapter that will fit just about any size smartphone. I got this one on Amazon for about $4. It has a little threaded hole in the bottom so you can easily screw it on to the camera plate on your tripod. And all you have to do is pull up this little lever and you snap your phone right into it, just like this. Now with your phone mounted on this little adapter, you can put it onto your tripod. With your phone now mounted on a tripod, you can go from this to this. Much better, don't you think? One of the things that always screams,
"This here is what we call an amateur video,"
is the sound. A beautifully shot video that features muffled, echoey sound is still a terrible video. After all, if you're using this to reach out to your customers, you want them to understand what you're saying, don't you? The answer is to use something besides the microphone that's built into your iPhone. Now, you can use one of these. This is what's called a shotgun microphone. And when you plug this cord into your iPhone, it sounds like this. A little bit better, but still a lot of noise room. For really great sound, you're going to want to move the mic off of your phone. For that, you're going to need one of these. This is a Movo brand lavalier microphone that I also bought on Amazon. It is a dual-purpose mic with its own power source. A little battery goes right in here. So if you want to plug it into your DSLR camera, you just flip this little switch to camera. If you want to use it on your smartphone, which doesn't really need a powered mic, you just flip it back to power off like this. To get great sound, all you do is plug it into the headphone jack of your phone and you clip it onto your lapel. And this is the iPhone using the lavalier mic. Now, because I've moved the microphone off of the phone and closer to my mouth, I don't get all this big, wide open, boomy room noise. And by the way, this microphone only costs about $20. The next piece of equipment you might need is some type of light. Now, I said might because it really depends on where you plan to shoot your video. If you want to shoot outside, you already have a great light. It's called the sun. Also, if you have a window, you can just stand close to the window for the same effect. But what if you want to shoot your video in a dimly lit store or an office that doesn't have a window? Well, then you're going to need to have at least one light source. And there are a bunch of professional lights out there that you can buy, but they're pretty expensive. This 3-point softbox system we have in our studio is pretty bulky. It costs about $1,000. You may not want to spend that much money. You can get by, however, on the cheap with one of these. This is just a standard clip light that you might buy at Home Depot or any home improvement store for about $10. Now, you can clip it onto a stand or a pole or a cabinet or a bookcase, or just have someone hold it in their hand. But before you fire this bad boy up, you need to make sure that you have the right kind of light bulb. You want to avoid anything on the package that says soft, indoor, or cool on the label. Instead, find a fixture that's rated for daylight with the highest CRI you can find. That stands for Color Rendering Index. It means the light coming off this bulb will not be blue or have a yellow tint. If you plug it into your light and it's too harsh, you can solve that problem by covering the clip light with just a little bit of wax or parchment paper. Just be careful not to put the paper directly against the bulb because it might get pretty hot. Okay, that's everything you'll need. No, wait, you might need one more thing. This is the reason I don't stumble or mutter through my videos every week. I use a teleprompter. Yeah, all these months you thought I was just winging it. I was really actually reading every single word right off of the screen. You see, I write every one of my videos out in a script, every single word of them, then I use an app on my iPad called Teleprompter Pro. It displays the script right here below the lens of my camera so I don't screw up. You get a free version of this on Apple iTunes, or I get the paid version because it costs about $10, but it has a lot of extra features. And it really helps keep you on script. Okay, to show you that I really do practice what I preach, I'm going to shoot the rest of this video using only the items that I showed you today. This is me on my iPhone. It looks great, sounds great, does everything you need to shoot professional video. And since you probably already have one of these, your expense to get started is less than $100. So there's no reason you can't start shooting professional grade video for your business right away. Why don't you go ahead and order all of the accessories that I mentioned in this video. And next week, I'm going to show you some of the techniques like framing and lighting that'll help you really have a great looking professional video. Until then, you can check out the links below. They'll take you right to the place where you can find all the stuff that I mentioned on this video today. And if you have any questions, just click on the Ask Me a Question button and I will be glad to help you get started. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.